Hey again, this is Jake Motory with Covenant Homes. Back again, we're going to talk about another building science topic that's important to us, and we think it should be important to you as well. So let's get into it. We're going to talk about indoor air quality today. Let's head over there to the left to that diagram. Some facts are we spend 90% of our lives indoors. Because of that, I believe we should probably pay attention to this topic. And then we actually have 2 to 5 times more pollutants inside our houses than outside our houses. And we're going to talk about a few of those. So some common indoor air pollutants are airborne particles from exhaust, dust. Being in the Texas Panhandle, we're very familiar with dust. Indoor formaldehyde, which is commonly from furniture and building materials. That's why we have to be careful with, as a contracting company, we need to be careful with what materials we're putting into our buildings. Household odor and gases, paintings, cooking, smoking, and then also having attached garages. That'll all come into the house if we don't pay attention to that. Ground ozone, if we're building leaky enclosures, that ground ozone is going to come into our house and we're going to breathe it in. And then carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. So primary pollutant is actually the outdoor air. We always think that outdoor air is fresh air, but the question is it really fresh? Unfortunately, no, it's not. There is ground ozone, like we mentioned earlier, carbon monoxide from vehicles, fuel fumes with attached garages, lead, particulates, etc. So how does that not fresh air get into these code-built houses, is what I'm going to call them, or traditional building method leaky houses? It comes in by literally leaking or diffusing through the building envelope and the materials that make up that envelope. So we have to ask, what is the air diffusing through? So here's just a couple of examples. Some mouse droppings there on the left. I don't think any of us would be excited to know that we're essentially breathing mouse poop. On the right, we've got a bit of a mold problem, moldy drywall, mold on the insulation and stick framing of this house. Air is diffusing through all of those things, and then we're breathing it into our lungs, and we like to say, oh, we have fresh air because we have a little tiny 20 by 20 by 1 filter in our ceiling. Not healthy. Secondary pollutants, I put over there a combustion appliance, a nice $5,000 plus Wolf combustion cooktop. I get it. They look awesome. They cook fast. I think we all feel cool whenever we have something cooked out of fire. However, combustion appliances do produce carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, essentially everything that comes out of a car exhaust. And we do have things like range hoods that are supposed to mitigate that, and they do an okay job, but they're not always super effective. So everything that is produced, all these pollutants produced by burning gas, is in our houses, and we end up breathing it into our lungs. Some other pollutants, some cleaning chemicals, bleach, vinegar, etc. We have definitely some harsh chemicals under our kitchen sinks. They don't necessarily look as tidy and neat as that left picture, but they do clean well, but they are not healthy from a biological standpoint for us. And then also cooking. Cooking is literally a chemical reaction that will put off pollutants into the air, pollutants and particulate matter. So we just need to start thinking about what can we do differently? What products can we decide to purchase that are less harsh for us? And then also cooking practices. Head back here. Is there a different cooking method rather than burning gas that will still cook food very well but won't pollute the indoor air nearly as much? So what do we do? What are we asking here? So first we need to change our building methods. So stay tuned for that. That'll be in our next video. But then we also just need to educate ourselves on what the common household pollutants are and seek alternatives. Down below I have a couple excellent resources, Smarter House, but then also Home Diagnosis. They have a website, homediagnosis.tv. They also have a TV show on PBS where their whole goal is to educate our society on what is in our house as far as pollutants, what we're breathing in, and how we can do better, how we can change that. So check them out. It's Home Diagnosis. So if y'all have any questions, concerns, just want to talk about what we're bringing to our market, reach out to us by any of these methods below: email, Facebook, Instagram, or just through our website. Otherwise, we will come out with our next video on how we address indoor air quality as a company. So we'll talk to y'all next time. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.